Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to talk about Holochain or HOLO because it has massive potential. We talk about HOT quite a lot on this channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video if you guys like HOT. We will give you guys those daily updates. Nothing crazy in the news today. However, I do want to talk about the price analysis. So we see a lot of movement just recently in the last 24 hours, about a 20.46% increase. That's going to be a massive movement for HOLO as we move right into the right direction after that 23.19% decrease in the last week alone. Something like this was needed. We saw it go all the way down to about a 0.009. That is not good. Obviously under 1 cent yet again. We are looking at that 0.0131 range right now, so that's actually looking fairly up. As we see in the last month alone, we see a 67.6% increase. So HOLO is looking like it's on the up and up. We're going to continue to see increases here in the recent and near future. I do think we have a lot of potential with HOLO, and I'm going to explain why Holochain is so important. But before I do so, guys, I want to say I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing, as I am not giving financial advice. So if we go to the bottom, we can actually read real quickly what HOLO is all about. So HOLO is an Ethereum token that powers HOLO, a distributed peer-to-peer hosting platform for Holochain apps, HApps. Users who host HApps on their personal computers can receive HOT tokens in return. So if we go to the monthly roundup, this was, April 8th, I believe this one came out. There's a lot of good information here that gives you guys a brief overview of what's really going on recently in the last month. I definitely suggest taking a look at this if you guys want to invest in HOLO and you don't know much about it yet. If you guys already do know a lot about HOLO or what it's trying to accomplish and what it's doing, we'll just move right on past that to the next thing. So Holochain is not only the best project in crypto, it's arguably the most important tech project in the world right now. The next 12 months will be huge. Invest now. News will drop at any moment that will rapidly increase the value of HOLO cryptocurrency. So Uncle Truth looks to seem like he believes a lot, or he or she, I guess, seems to believe a lot. I guess it's uncle, so it'd be he. But, it seems to believe there is a very good, very good chance for HOLO to continue to move up in the next 12 months. And I would have to agree. I saw this tweet and just thought, this is something I agree with. So because of that, I wanted to share it with you guys. Let's jump straight into the website now and try to take a look at what HOLO really is. So HOLO is a cloud hosting market for distributed applications powered by Holochain. Obviously, if you go to the host on the HOLO network and earn cryptocurrency, learn about the difference between HOLO and Holochain, as well as create apps with Holochain for the distributed network. So there's a lot of information on the website as well. So if you want to go to holo.host, you can do so and learn a lot about some of the most important updates and announcements coming. So if we go to host, you can actually see there's a lot of options here. So become a host, Holoport Store, HoloFuel, HoloForum, and host support. But the biggest thing that we're going to want to do here is go to learn and go to the use cases. So this is going to be where you can see what HOLO is and why it's important. So earn money sharing economy on HOLO. And then you can also see secure sharing, so medical records management. And then we see enable dignity, identity for refugees. And we see a communications ecosystem, incentivized mesh networks. So they talk about the today, the coming soon, and then also the vision. So this is a big opportunity really for you guys to take a look at some of the visions that the team shares. Obviously, this team is very, very solid. If you want to take a look at the HOLO team, I definitely suggest doing so before investing in any coin. So if you go to their about, you can go to our team and you can learn more about the team altogether. They're definitely a team that is capable of doing the things they're trying to do, and I think they'll continue to have a success. So let's go to their roadmap as well. If you go to HOLO's roadmap, this is a roadmap that looks fairly good. We see phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. We see phase 1 being inception, phase 2 being infrastructure, and phase 3 being that alpha. Then they also have the full feature going to beta as well. If you can take a look here and see some of the information that they're working with, they started obviously with the Holochain Proto and white paper, as well as the HOLO ICO. We continue to see that inception lead to the infrastructure as well as the alpha. We are currently working well through that, and I think we are going to continue to see some growth, obviously, here in the near future. But before we do that, I did want to take a look at the community FAQs, because this is where you'll learn more about what is Holochain, what is HOLO, and what is HoloFuel. If you guys don't know much about them, we're going to quickly go through them, and then we'll jump into those price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So Holochain is an open source framework for building fully distributed peer-to-peer applications. If you guys don't know, this includes things like social networks, supply chains, peer-to-peer platforms, co-ops, rating systems, and reputational currencies, collective intelligence, governance workflow, feedback systems, as well as collaboration equaling kind of discussion boards or scheduling or wikis. So that's obviously Holochain has a lot of importance and a lot of really uses behind it. We also see HOLO is a distributed peer-to-peer hosting platform for Holochain apps, HApps, to bridge to the new internet. This is a big deal, obviously, as we continue to see more and more applications start to use HOLO for what they're trying to accomplish. So we see HOLO Fuel is a HOLO's native asset-backed mutual credit currency. We see the HOLO Fuel benefits as well as how HOLO Fuel is different. We see things like mutual credit, asset-backed, and value stable. We also see, the benefits being a completely peer-to-peer cryptocurrency, a optimized, for high speeds and minimal fees, as well as currency you earn for hosting on HOLO redeem to pay your bills, and completely accountable and transparent crypto accounting operating by known and shared rules running on host machines. So you can see how to use HOLO Fuel as well. You can spend it, redeem it, borrow it, and it's also designed for microtransactions, millions of transactions at fractional values. HOLO Fuel is divisible in fractional units. So, like I said, HOLO is one of those coins that definitely has a lot of value behind it. It's definitely going to be one of those to watch out for in 2021. I think there is a lot of projects coming that we will continue to see growth for a HOLO's price and coin overall. So right now we do see a low market cap at that $2.3 billion mark. We also see a low volume in the last 24 hours, barely below that $600 million dollars in the last 24 hours, which is fairly low. We continue to see HOLO as a coin that a lot of people know about, just haven't invested in quite yet. And I think there will be a lot of new investors coming with the next few updates coming to HOLO, and the next projects and announcements really coming to HOLO will really, I think, start to push a lot of investors to invest and stop holding off at this low price point. A lot of people think, a lot of these other altcoins are going to rise in value and they'll be able to sell those altcoins and jump into HOLO before it starts rising in value. However, the last 24 hours has kind of shown something different. We see that 27% increase, and we know that this could continue on. We also take a look at this last month. We saw it come from March 28th going up to a 0.0192. So obviously higher than our current price. Stabilized out, went up even more. Stabilized out, went up even more. Stabilized out. So we went up, all the way up to that 0.0316. We've been having that as our all-time high now for a couple weeks. April 5th, I think we will get back to that point. Obviously, we are still on this bull run, and I think we will recover fairly well by the end of April. Let's go into those price predictions for April, May, and 2021 now. I do want to say, guys, as well, if you want to join me in Discord, you can jump in the description below, join our Discord, as well as follow me on Twitter, also linked in the description below. But let's get, like I said, right to those price predictions. So April is going to be a big month for HOLO. I think we're going to see a close, last 4 days, I should say, for HOLO, because obviously we did have a very big month, very successful month. We made it to our all-time high of that 0.0316. However, we did decrease all the way back down, but we did see this good ending to the month at the very least, at this 27% increase in the last 24 hours. I do think we're going to continue to increase before the end of the month. I think this is not it. If we could get close to 2 cents, even close to it, would be a good price target for the end of April. I don't think we're going to get too close, but if we could, get within 0.025, that would be a good price target. So about a 0.0175 is where I would kind of aim for HOLO to get to by the end of April. That's definitely a possibility. Going into the end of May, I think we will definitely see more of a for sure increase. I think this is going to be where we're going to continue to increase at a good rate, hopefully making our way back to our previous all-time high by the end of the month. I think it's definitely possible that we make it to about 3 to 4, 5 cents. I'm going to stick with 3 to 4 cents. Do remember, guys, I try to keep these price predictions as reasonable as possible, conservative, realistic, and try to be as honest without getting caught up in the hype, because I think HOLO has potential for much more than that 3 to 4 cents in May. However, I do think, because these previous market dips, it's going to be a very hard month to recover fully, but I definitely think we're going to recover fully, just not do much more than that, unfortunately. So going into the end of 2021, I do think we'll continue on this increase, hopefully making our way closer to 9 to 10 cents. I do think it's going to be reasonable to see a HOLO price point around 8 to 12 cents, in my opinion. I think that's going to be a reasonable price target for most of us. Seeing fairly good, that's fairly good price profit, I should say, I guess, for a lot of us buying at these lower amounts. If you buy, unfortunately, at the all-time high, you are still going to be seeing 2 to 3x potentially, but for the most part, HOLO 8 to 12 cents, that's going to be my price target for the end of 2021. With this market cap being so low, I think that's definitely a possibility. So we'll continue to monitor where HOLO ends up going. If you guys like HOLO or Holochain, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one.